I'm coming. Soon we will meet.
This guy can't take a hint, can Hey everyone, it's Andrew from Prizebox Productions, and welcome back to our YouTube expeditions where we confront fear to find the truth. And we'll be going back into Smile Guide yet again. I really actually kind of enjoy how creepy everything in this on the channel was. So I'm going back to the first video, but like I said in the last one, everything's in Polish, so I had to translate the title, and the title of this video is How to Effectively Apple. It doesn't make sense to me in Polish, and it makes even less sense to me in English. I'm not sure what that means, like how to effectively apple. Like the last one was something how to make from paper, and I assumed it was going to be something having to do with making paper or something, but that didn't seem to be anything related to what was produced as a result. So I'm not sure what they'll be using apples for. Because the title doesn't make sense, but judging by what happened last time, it's probably not going to have anything to do with apples whatsoever. But I did find something interesting when I got the video up beforehand, so I could do this video. I managed to catch a frame of something that looked interesting, and it said LSFP Films, Palm Spring Enterprises, and it has, I think, 1981 in Roman numerals. So I went to look this up, and I found this. So it turns out LSFP Films had worked on at least two notable films, like between 1981 and it looks like 2003. One of them was called How Sleep the Brave, which was about a squad of soldiers in Vietnam, and another one called Combat Zone, which is another Vietnam era movie taking place on Christmas. I'm not entirely sure what this has to do with Smile Guide, but it probably connects to one of the numerous conspiracy theories that exist about this this series and everything, because if all these things have to do with LSFP and both Palm Springs, they both had something to do with the very same film. They both worked on How Sleep the Brave, and maybe this has something to do with Smile Guide in some way, or like maybe there's a connection. Maybe the people who worked on that worked on this too, because when I looked at their Facebook, it's the same thing. Everything's in Polish, so maybe they had something to do with it and they're just not credited except beyond the title thing in the title screen, or maybe there's some kind of connection with maybe war or something that has to do with Smile Guide, considering how utterly gruesome it all is. But we're not that far in to even get to making speculations. This is only the second video I'm doing on this, so we're gonna find out more as we go on. So without further ado, let's get to the video. All right, so first things first, here's the thing I was talking about, the first title screen that says something like LSFP Films, Palm Spring Enterprises, 1981. This is it even has the copyright symbol on it. This is what I was talking about that made me think about whose works on this film and what its actual nature is, which caused me to go look up the other stuff that I did before. So moving on. Smile Guide. Okay, those are some creepy eyes. Welcome to our guide. Yeah, I've been here before. I kind of know who you are. Yeah. You know, somehow this is even creepier than before. Today we're going to show you how to learn to effectively apple. Okay. Is this eating an apple? Apple consists of, wait, upper apple, Mushroomland, and paper? What? And beware the land of mushrooms, though the sunny meadows tempting, one who enters shall experience nothing but the weep and parting. Early 20th century poem. I may need to look this up. Whoa! Okay, but you will not worry about that. I think I should worry about that. Is this how to cut an apple? Or what does this have to do with Mushroomland? I mean, yeah, I know the title of like the channel, I think. Okay, are we coring apples? Because I just saw the creepy cat guy. Kids at school simply told her that she will be taken. Okay, taken by who or what? At night, at midnight, that's what they told her. Did they try to help her? To take... I didn't finish reading it, but I'm not going back. I refuse to go back. They say that it's easy to find Mushroomland. But it's the return that may prove a bit more difficult. Now, when they sing Mushroomland, are they? This isn't like a nuclear war, like euphemism, is it? Mushroomland. Yeah, like with Adventure Time, where they had like the Mushroom War. Okay, that's not the way plans are supposed to go, but whatever. Well, at least this one actually had apples in it, like the last one actually showed how to do something with apples, I guess. 8 o'clock, Agatha comes to me running, all snotty in socks. But aren't you Agatha? Mom, come quickly. I ask her, what happened? She says, there's a man from Mushroomland. He's not anything like the strange man from Lollyland, is he? In which case, that's nothing to worry about. So that's the Mushroomland guy, huh? Okay. Well, this is not something I wanted to see. Can I even show that? Well, you have some creepy... You're still coring the apple. There's not going to be much any of that apple. Okay. I don't think that's how you... Mushroomland. Okay. We established that Mushroomland is a part of an apple? There's that cat. Ugh. Okay, I need to pause this time. I'm showing so fast. Check if she's breathing. Her eyes are so soft. Oh, what? Ugh. Okay. Okay. You know who's hungry for apples? Not me. Ever after this. Here are today's lucky numbers. Get out of my sight. Okay. What? Ugh. Okay, we got mushrooms, more mushrooms, and I'm not learning a thing here. The real Agatha is long. What? Okay. Gosh, I can't concentrate. Yes, thank you. That was a horrible sound I never want to hear again. Well, at least I'm learning how to, properly core an apple that I'm never gonna eat. I felt so exhausted, nothing would bring me joy anymore. Will the evil space cat do that? To find the mushroom light inside of you. Bioluminescent mushrooms? I can't. Look at me, Agatha. Help translation. You are full of mushrooms. I was not aware, but what about apples? But aren't mushrooms in apples already? What apples? Oh no, they've changed. Well, okay. That cat is not good, is it? I am just gonna prepare. Okay, well, did the cat have a stroke or something? Bye. This is not a land I wish to return to, but I'm probably gonna end up doing it anyway out of some kind of sick curiosity. Well, I don't think we've learned even less here. I mean, all I learned was coring apples, and apparently then something about this not being the real Agatha, and what else? And that everybody's filled with mushroom light or something, and apples are filled with mushrooms too, or Mushroomland's a part of apples, or something like that. But the other thing that I came across was that weird poem that that said like early 20th century, that had something to do with about the land of mushrooms or something, because it has the translation in the poem itself that interested me, and I wanted to go look it up. So I'm gonna go see what this poem is actually about. So I'll be back in a sec. All right, I'm back, and unfortunately I couldn't really find anything on this poem at the moment, except for a lot of the stuff that has to do with Smile Guide itself. But I did find something interesting, and that comes from TV tropes. And it has to do with Agatha's mother, who, according to the entry, actually says that she shows up when she shows up in the video we saw, and she was talking about how the man from Mushroomland was coming to take her daughter away, and this is something her daughter had told her, because the kids had told her that too. And I did find something else under the bilingual bonus entry, which actually says that in the video we saw where the word Teufel shows up, it's actually German for the devil. And that kind of fits with the whole conspiracy, I think, that we saw on Know Your Meme, which actually did point out that there's a connection between this and some kind of kidnapping or something. So it begins to make me think, the way it turns out that Maggie's not a cat, it's actually a squirrel. So I actually got that wrong, but still, the fact that the squirrel always shows up and gives like advice telling you have to search for the mushroom light inside you and how you're filled with mushrooms, it makes me think of this as probably some kind of a cult that's kidnapping people. And I know I bring up stuff like, and I know I brought that same hypothesis up with Deeper and A15CDO, but I don't know why so many of these things I come to, they always have a similar premise that I always end up going back to, is that it involves a cult that is kidnapping people, and it comes off like that. Like you have the squirrel telling them about finding the mushroom light inside yourself, and the fact you have the reported side that has Agatha's mother saying that the Mushroomland guy was coming for her. It makes it sound like this was some kind of a group kidnapping children or something like that. But I'm not sure of the connection to like the two film companies I mentioned before, because those two things don't seem to have anything to do with this at all. So it doesn't. So why is it even there? I mean, are they just a production company who did this and they just tied their name onto it because they thought like in like a single frame because they thought nobody would see it or something? Or like, so it's basically just is it just like a red herring that's just meant to throw everybody off? But like I said, we're only 2 videos into this thing, and like what TV Trope said, this whole thing is a massive mind screw. So I'm not sure how close I am to figuring out what this thing is, or if there is anything to figure out here. It could just be complete and utter nonsense. So, but I'm gonna keep going. So with that, I'm gonna end this video here. So be sure to check out my other videos with PrizeBox Productions videos, with our channels PrizeBox Gaming and PrizeBox Reacts. Thanks for watching. Stay jammed.